Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Alright, we have some new arrivals. Actually, some old friends that were here before. These are Elapsoidea subannulata. These are African garter snakes. However, they're elapids. They're not medically significant elapids compared to most of the elapids that are found in Africa. However, we never underestimate the power of venom, so we will endeavor not to get bit. So let's just continue with my tradition here. I'll put the male, which is the one we're looking at right now, on the right side. Let them get settled in. These are fossorial snakes, which means that they will burrow in the substrate. That's why I made it quite deep. You're okay, dude. What we'll do is we'll also put a stick in them just in case. The problem with these rack systems is that the tolerances vary from place to place, and believe it or not, I found out the unfortunate way that sometimes snakes, being escape artists, can get out of these relatively small spaces. If you look here at the annulata, that's maybe 3/16 of an inch, maybe 3 millimeters or so. Well, I had a zebra spitting cobra that I moved and put in here, and it squeezed its way partially out and it got stuck, and it asphyxiated itself in the process. So I've learned with the smaller elapids that we prop it up in such a way that it reduces the amount of space that they have available to escape. Although having one of these loose in the house is not quite as bad as having a spitting cobra loose in the house. There is no anti-venom for these. You would treat it symptomatically. This is the girl. Of course, it's the limp noodle syndrome. So we'll put her in there. We don't normally put these together unless it's breeding season because they eat other snakes and lizards. So again, this is Elapsoidea subannulata, one of the many snakes in the Elapsoidea genus in Africa. They come in a variety of sizes and colors and are not commonly seen here in the U.S. This is not the first time I've had them here. The previous couple of pairs that I've had were sent off to a zoo for lots of people to enjoy, and these became available. So I decided to pick them up again because they're small size and relatively mild venom. considering I've been trying for over a year now to import antivenom for some of the other species I keep, and no one, not even zoos and venom labs, have had success bringing antivenom in because of the COVID situation around the world, and shipping problems and availability and such. So we've been extra careful here at the lair. So we'll let the animal get settled in, and we'll put the official labels on.
Hello, Dad.
Oh yes, he decided to come out and visit us. And put the official label on, and put a stick under them to prop them up a little bit. This particular species, as the name implies, are found in Angola, West Africa. If you don't know your geography. It was funny that earlier today I was, these two bins hadn't been used in a while, and I reached to pull it in. I got my hand in a spider web, and the spider, came scurrying out to try to grab me, and then realized that this is too big to eat and this is a problem. It fell to the carpet, and it curled up in a little ball, and I picked it up, and I put it safely over here at the side. We're a very friendly spider house. We have these annoying little flying insects, which are essentially carrion flies. They eat feces and, of course, uneaten rodents and stuff, and they're a nuisance, and so we like to have the spiders around to take care of that for us. So that's all for now. We'll continue with what we're doing at the lair.
What are you up to?
Mr. Brown had his cage cleaned, and he's already messed it up. He says, "You don't have any food for me, so I'm going to go through my tunnel." Come on, Mr. Brown, get a drink. Don't bite your tail. He has this habit of biting anything that moves, including his body. I saw him yesterday when I was feeding him. He bit himself 3 times before he figured out where the mouse was. It would be really interesting to throw a live mouse in there, because the mouse would be all over the place. He has probably broken every bone in his tail by slapping it around like that. This is a pygmy mulga snake from Papua New Guinea, cousins to the king brown on the mainland of Australia, which gets to ginormous proportions. These guys top out about 3 feet, where the other guys get twice that big. These guys have a cocktail of venom. They've got pre and post-synaptic neurotoxins and predominantly myotoxins, which do evil things to your kidneys. He can detect food in the room. That's why he's in hyperspace.
Oh, come on. He doesn't need that excuse.
Well, he just needs to see me, and he's raring to go. dude.
Did I scare you? Big bad Mr. Brown.
Hello, Mr. Brown. There you go. That makes Mr. Brown happy. You gonna tail slap for us, huh? Mr. Brown sheds like almost every other week. This cage was just cleaned before I left 2 weeks ago, and he shed, and it's fragmented, so I don't know what his deal is, but he sheds very frequently.